We're in the Raysflavs Test Kitchen. Just hanging out, wanted to talk to you guys, make sure you guys are cool, number one. And number two, we're making some Cowboy beans. I want to show you our process here, making the Cowboy beans. One of the things about beans is the question always occurs or always comes up, like how long do beans take to cook? And if you ask any chef, you're going to get many different answers. Most of the time you're going to get as long as it takes, right? As long as it takes. If you soak your beans overnight and then you make them the next day, probably it might only take you 2 hours. The longer you soak them, the shorter the time it takes to cook. I soaked my beans for like 2 hours, so maybe it might take like 3 or 4 hours to cook. If you soak them overnight, you get 2 hours. If you soak them for a couple hours, maybe if you're lucky, 3 or 4 hours. But what you want to see is it starts to break up. So that's what we got going on right now. Let me show you what we got going on. So here's the pot, and all we've gotten here is some water, the pinto beans, a bay leaf, which we'll take out. Take out the bay leaf. Ooh, it's steaming over here. We'll take out the bay leaf because that's been in there for hours. Get it out of there. Oh, don't burn yourself. Water, a little chicken bouillon, some tomatoes, 1 tomato, some bacon, and the beans. You see the beans are starting to just break up. You get this color in the liquid. That's all good. That's what you want. This is after 2 hours. So we're starting to break up. We're starting to get to the point where we need to finish up. So we need to get our base in there. Our base is going to be this stuff right here. We want some sausage, we want some hamburger meat, we want some tomatoes in. Actually, this is not tomatoes already in there. This is actually peppers, onions, and some serrano peppers. So we need to get this stuff going. You put this right here for you guys. Let me see where I'm gonna put you. Maybe right here. Put you guys right here. Alright. If it falls, don't worry. It always falls. There's our pot. About 2 tablespoons of oil. Right there. So we've got our beans on the side. What's up, Jaden Lee? What's up, my man? How you been, my friend? What is up? What is up? What is up, Jaden Lee? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Jaden, we're just hanging out in the kitchen, making some beans. We've got beans soaking and boiling on the side here. Now we've got to get our meat products in there. And so we're heating up oil. We've got 2 ounces of oil in the pan. Getting that pan nice and hot. Once the pan gets hot, we'll get the hamburger meat in there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nice. Okay. Got a pound of ground beef into the pan. Start browning this up. See how long this phone can take this heat. Same time, let's get our onions in there. Peppers in there. Serranos in there. Onions, peppers, serranos inside. Look at that color. That's what I'm talking about. Now, there's, like I said, with the beans, there's already some chicken bouillon, so we've got some sodium already happening, but we want to add a little bit of salt into the meat and the vegetables. Just a little bit. And then we want to load it up with these chili powders. You can put it in with the beans, or what I like to do is mix it up with the meat. Get it nice and coated so that when you put the meat in, all those flavors just kind of blend well. So that the meat, of course, is flavoring the stock. That's one set of chili powders that I use. The second type of chili powder I like to use ancho chili powder. Ancho chili powder. Obviously I use this a lot. I'm running out of it already. Get that blended in really well. See that? Oh yeah. Beans are still flowing on the other side. Molten hot lava beans. And here's our meat base product. There we go. Welcome to the show, everybody. This is the Raysflavs Radio Show. Generally, we like to interview hip-hop artists on here. We have people with passion, whether they're an artist, a painter, a cook, a chef, a business person. But when we don't have guests and we like to have a little fun and hang out in the kitchen, this is what we do. Today we're making cowboy beans. This is our stock. Getting this browned up. Take your time, take your time. Take your time, because the longer these beans go, the better it gets, right? They're already starting to break up. But I'll show you. See? Nice and soft. We're almost there. Whew. Let's give it a little taste. What's up, Bobo? What's up, Bobby? What's up, cuz? Bobby on the Cob here. Are you able to record a stream on the Hesperia Days Parade location on Main Street from starts 9 a.m. When is it? What's the date, Bobo? Say hi to her mom, by the way. What's up, Lisa? Say hi to my Nino. My Nina. What's the date of the parade? Next Saturday? Okay, let me ask the management. What are we doing next Saturday? Are you playing in it? You playing the drums? $9.21, perfect, okay. Let me hit up the management, we'll try to get that in there. I know there's always something, but I've been dying to go see you guys. I miss you guys. I want to see you guys. Playing the cymbals. Nice. Heck yeah. That's right. Bracamontes. The Bracamontes family. Musicians. This family has a long line of musicians from my grandmother to my uncles to me. Uncle Gilbert was the first one to show me guitar and the drums, and then I just went from there. Never stopped. Never stopped for years. I was addicted to music, like Bobby is. Bobby's addicted to music now. Bobby's got that Bracamontes blood. Some sausage. We don't have to cook these sausage too much because once they hit that boiling water, they're gonna shrink up. They're gonna cook like crazy. Awesome. What's up, everybody? Some tomato sauce. Try to get a little thickening. Bobby, ask my Nina if I'm doing this right. I call these cowboy beans. I'll tell you what, I remember when my Nina used to watch me, she used to make some amazing beans. Some refried beans. I remember the refried beans that my Nina used to make. Oh my goodness. Playing hopscotch with Denise in the front yard. Okay, what are we missing? What are we missing? Are we missing anything? We've got hamburger meat, we've got sausage, we've got onions, we've got pepper, we've got serranos in there. It's going to be spicy. It's going to be super spicy. Looks good, right? Turn it down a little bit. Bobby, check this out. We went to a bakery. Have you ever been to this bakery, La Monarca Bakery? They have one in Whittier and I think Montebello. Charlie hooked us up with some freaking amazing. Look at this stuff. Look at this stuff. Woo! Monarca Bakery. Fresh freaking panaderia type stuff. Shout out to Charlie the lawyer. Hooked us up with this. Little dessert pre-party. Oh, you gotta try it. Monarca Bakery. They have these. They have a bunch of different conchas, different sweetbreads, things like this, flaky ones. And tres leches latte on ice. Shout out to Monarca Bakery. Monarca Bakery, if you want to sponsor me, patreon.com/Raysflavs. Looks good, looks good. Okay. we've got this going. We need to get that into here. That base needs to go in here. Okay, that's the challenge. It might get messy. It might get dangerous. I'm going to take the phone way over here. And we'll zoom in. Take it way over here. And try to zoom in. Okay, that's our goal. I'm going to try to get it in there. Wish me luck. Cool, 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 right? So now what we got is this. Look at how beautiful this looks. Look at the color. Look at the color. Gorgeous. Look at this. That's cowboy beans, baby. Sausage, hamburger meat, tomatoes, everything. I think we'll let that go probably for another 30 minutes. And that's how you do it. Any questions? Any questions on that? Any questions on that? How's your cowboy beans set up? So just a refresher, what we did was we cleaned the beans first of all, rinsed them off, took out the bad ones, put the beans in a big pot of water, a bunch of water. The reason why you put a bunch of water is because it's going to reduce like crazy. Put a bay leaf in there, a little bit of chicken bouillon. Let that run for about 2 hours. And then once those 2 hours is over, when the beans are starting to soften up, because it might take more than 2 hours, depending on how high you have your heat, depending on how long you soak your beans, it's all going to be relative, right? So once your beans get soft, start to brown your hamburger meat. Start to get those onions in there. We had garlic in there, I believe, somewhere. Hope I put the garlic in there. Yeah, garlic's in there. Garlic, peppers, serrano peppers, ancho chili, regular chili powder, and then check your salt. And that's what we're gonna do right now. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Dun, dun, dun. What you got going today, Bobo? What are you going to do today, Bobo? Hmm. Hmm. My mom asked if there were any 4X rays. Mm-hmm. Oh, 4X. Mm. I gotta check. 4X, I don't know. I know there's 3X. I gotta check. Are you a 4X, Bobby? Go to fourthwall.com/Raysflavs. Pick the shirt, Bobby, and then tell me which one you want, and I'll send it to you. Yeah. If you have trouble finding the website, just send me a DM. Yeah, dude, you're tall. You're gonna need a shirt this long. That's how tall Bobby is. That's how tall this is top of his body is. This is Bobby's top part. This big. But he's that tall. He's that tall. How tall are you, Bobby? Like 6'9"? Six five. My gosh, dude. Super tall. 6'5.5". Don't forget that half. Yep, get that half in there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. I have a garden with fresh rosemary outside. Here's my rosemary. Clean off my board. My rosemary. It's going to be our color garnish. We'll work that in. Show you what it looks like. Boom. Let's clean up the edges a little bit. Clean up the edges. Put our Lisa, what's up, cuz? Damn, you got YouTube too, cuz? Look at this. Look at this, cuz. Nice. Thank you. Thank you for popping in, cuz. Miss you. What do you think about these beans? Beans, cowboy beans. Look at this. Sausage. Sausage inside. Ground beef. Good liquid. Good broth. Serrano is probably going to be spicy. Look at that loveliness. Look at that loveliness. All right, let's give it the old college try. It's going to be hot. It's going to be freaking hot. Look at all those sausages. Come over. It's only a 2-hour drive. Dude, it's perfect. Like I said, when I put the ground beef in, we got the ground beef nice and brown. We got the vegetables nice and soft. Didn't go too hardcore. Put the sausages in last because I knew once it hit that water, it's gonna steam. Once it hits that water, it's gonna steam. So these sausages are perfect. What happens, what I've tested in the past, is when I overcook the sausage, and when you put it in the water, and then it cooks it again, then you have like a shriveled up, really dry sausage. This is nice and tender. See that? It's not like brown or gray. When you have a gray shriveled up freaking sausage, that's never good. This is tender. You just want to eat the sausage right out of there. Hamburger meat cooked all the way through. Cooked in the pan. Oh. Those ancho chili spices are in there. The regular chili powder's in there. You could go more if you want to make it even more spicier, but I did have the serranos in there, so I was a little afraid to go crazy. Oh man. Look at these beans. Look at these. Look at that. Ooh. Spoonful of beans. And freaking incredible. And that's how you do cowboy beans. And I get to have a whole pot of that for the rest of the week. That's what you call Mexican food prep. Get yourself some beans, put in some water, do the process that I showed you. This is going to be live. This will be up VOD. So make sure you watch everything I did. If you have any questions, hit me in the DM. Thanks for watching, guys. Awesome. We got some cowboy beans for the rest of the week. We'll be back during the week with some special guests. We've got some special guests coming. We're working on the scheduling for the next guest, but make sure you follow, make sure you like, subscribe, so that way you can get the alerts as well. Thank you so much for watching us. Juice Gang Gang, Juice Gang Gang. Stay thirsty, not dangerous. Have a great one.